We're back with Bobby and JJRadio.com. We just spoke with Irene Morgan, the loan guru with SWBC Mortgage. She gave us some really good insight about jumbo loans and some of the best loans that you can get for very high price homes. If you miss it, do not cry. You go to BobbyandJJRadio.com and you can download the SoundCloud. You can go to our YouTube page and see her beautiful face. She'll be up there in a week or so. Our next guest is going to be Mary Dyson. She's going to talk to us about pretty much living in the lodge at Leon Springs. Mary has been in the healthcare field for over 15 years. She's completely evident that she absolutely loves her job. She started as a CNA and worked her way up. Has her assisted living administration license for 5 years. And she's at this absolutely beautiful location, which is the lodge at Leon Springs. Our show producer went out there and she was in complete awe. Mary, tell me about something about aging in a place. What does aging in place mean?
Well, according to the Journal of Housing of the Elderly, growing older without having to move.
Growing older without having to move.
So basically, when you come to the lodge, it can be your last stop, your
Sure.
last move in life. You can start in our independent cottages and go into our assisted living maybe when necessary, and then possibly even into Alzheimer's care.
Sure. And so what kinds of activities? I know here at your facility there's like a pond where you can fish. There's walking trails. There's trees, beautiful shade, and storybook cottages. I mean, this sounds like a fairy tale, actually.
It is so beautiful. We're 1,500 feet off the road of Bernie Stage Road, which is under construction right now, and a mess, I might add. But
Sure.
You can still get to us and enjoy your lifestyle. But our activities, we have a whole range of activities, from going out and bowling to going out and eating
Sure.
to playing bingo, glamour shots.
Yeah.
We had an absolute riot doing glamour shots of all our beautiful women and men and the dogs.
Oh, of course, the dogs.
The furry-leggers, four-leggers are our friends.
Yeah.
Are people able to bring their own furniture and kind of set up their own place, or are they all set up already?
We promote you bringing your own furniture and your own items just to make it as much of home as you possibly can.
So you think that's pretty important for them to just come and bring their own stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, because it kind of it's an easier transition, you feel. I've talked to a lot of senior living specialists, and they always say that that's the biggest thing is that, they've been in a house probably at that point for decades, and to leave it to go somewhere like that, it's a hard transition. But it's easier when all your stuff's there, right?
Yeah, well, pretty much, everyone's lived an amazing life, and all of a sudden you're down to 200 to 800 square feet, and that's a big change, and it's a lot of adjustment.
That's what Bobby lives in right now, actually.
The cardboard box is not really what we were talking about.
No,
I have a window.
A window? All right.
It's pretty big, too. It's a big window.
Can family members come and visit and stay the night?
Absolutely. We aren't a big box company. We are privately owned. And so we can make up our own minds as to what we want to do. We're very free there. Of course, we have the state of Texas that we adhere to. But other than that, Steve Kitchen, the owner, is just an amazing person.
Sure.
And he actually has his fathers there at the house. And we just do everything. We have family parties. We just make it however it's their home. We're merely visitors.
Right. Just facilitating. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
So how about if we're planning like a family vacation? Can we take grandma with us?
Absolutely. Just bring me back a treat.
We have to bring you back something from the road?
Yeah.
And what I thought that was very unique about your facility, because me and my radio programmer, we talked to a lot of people, is that you actually do accept the furry four-legged friends.
Yes, our furry four-legged friends are our favorite. We recently had an amazing dog named Butter, and she would just run throughout, and she was I think she was a golden lab, and she was just beautiful, and she would love everybody she came in touch with.
Yeah.
Pet therapy is very, very important, and having your loved one.
Yeah, we when we were starting to do a lot of senior living, and this is one of our senior living series that we do all the time, we found out that it was very evident that that's not very prominent in a lot of places where you can go with your pet. They restrict either not having them or limiting that access, which I think is terrible. I know my mom, if you took her dog away from her, she would freak out. I mean, it would be curtains. It would be no more. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Mary Dyson. She's talking about her spot at the lodge at Leon Springs. What are some of the services that you provide for those that need much or don't need much or any assistance?
We provide 3 meals a day in the lodge and in our assisted living and out into our cottages. So basically 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
that are just absolutely wonderful. We have an amazing chef, and she makes everything homemade.
Awesome.
You know, of course, we get things from, our suppliers, but pretty much homemade. She has a vast array of wonderful things. It isn't just, raviolis or what have you.
Yeah.
So
changes it up.
we have housekeeping once a week. We come in and do your laundry once a week. And just anything that you need,
Man,
we're there for you. I want to move there.
I think I'm ready to go there myself. That's awesome. That's more than I get right now.
So tell us about these. Tell us about these cottages. What kind of features do you have? Do they come one bedroom, 2 bedroom?
You know what? We have a 1-bedroom cottage that's 800 square feet, and we also have a 2-bedroom. They all come with a screened-in front porch, ceiling fans throughout, and they're just beautiful. They are just amazing, and they look over the water. We have a little lake there at the lodge, which is you can fish there, and it's a catch and release pond.
And do you have many available for move-in?
We have 3 for move-in right now, and at the end of October, we will have 8 more.
And so, what other services do you provide for those that are in need of assistance past just?
We have a PAS, which is a personal assistance service, and if someone would like to be independent, which a lot of people would like to live in a cottage instead of in the assisted living, a personal care service is right there on property. It's our sister company, and we provide assisted living care in an independent setting.
In the independent setting, I got you. So, and tell me how to get there. I know like you said, there's a lot of construction, but how can someone go out and visit?
We're off of Interstate 10, exit 551, right there off of Bernie Stage Road.
Sure. And so, is that, I don't know of many facilities in that area. Is that the only one that's?
There is, I think that we are the only actual facility here in Leon Springs.
Yeah, because I think most of the other facilities that I know of are, either further into town or.
Right.
And I know how many residents do you have, and what size of staff do you normally have?
We have 21 residents in the assisted living, and our staff ratio is 7-to-1, which is unheard of.
Yeah, that's very low. Mm-hmm. And so, more of the activities that you guys do, is it like throughout the week, or is it always on the weekends?
7 days a week.
So every day there's usually something to do?
Yes.
So yeah, we've gone to some different assisted living places where it feels like you're living on a cruise because there's so many things to do. It's like you can look at the actual calendar and it's all blacked out and stuff like that. And do you have any big events for
we have we have a lot of family parties because we are just a big family there at the lodge. So all of our families come in. We're looking forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas this year at the lodge, and everybody will bring us a dish, and we provide the turkey and the ham and what have you, and all the fun. And
so it's like a potluck.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and so you have a lot of. So is it more seasonal, and you have different things like 4th of July, Easter?
Yeah. Every holiday we can get a party in. We're there.
Sure.
And is it very easy if somebody wanted to come and do like an open house deal, like kind of check out the facility and see everything that you have to offer? Would it be very easy to come by and visit?
Anytime. We're there 24 hours a day. We never close.
24 hours. So at midnight I can go check this place out?
You betcha. My staff is fully trained to give you a tour.
Really?
Fully trained.
You betcha.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And going back to the 4-legged dog or 4-legged friend. So it's cats or dogs or
cats or dogs, birds.
Birds, and there's
no snakes, please.
No snakes, okay. But there's no limit of the size or.
We don't have a size limit. All we ask is that if it's a courteous animal, and most people do have courteous animals and courteous owners, and we just prefer that they have a leash when they're out in the property, just.
So they can hang out with their pet
in their cottage. They can hang out anywhere they'd like.
And are they limited to one animal?
If they have 2 little ones, it's up to them. It's their home. Remember, we're merely visitors.
I gotcha. That's awesome, Mary. This sounds like a really great place. Now, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with Mary. She's going to talk about a lot of more stuff there at the facility. She's also going to be giving away a $500 rebate for anyone that's listening out there that wants to come by and take advantage of becoming or having a family member become a resident there at the lodge at Leon Springs. We're going to take our quick break with our weekly Ask Mr. Credit with Adam Hetrick. You can find us, our entire show, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, BobbyandJJRadio.com. You can SoundCloud it. You can download this. You can stream it. You can send it. You can do everything but MySpace it. So we'll be right back. No one move an inch. Don't touch your dial. This is Bobby and JJ Radio.